Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Now listen, I've been up all day watching these little true TikTok ghost stories and shit like that. Like all morning, I fell back asleep and I was just listening to them. A lot of this shit is spooky. I believe a lot of them. I believe some people probably just be repeating stories that they heard. And, you know what I mean? They come and say it happened to them and all that. You know what I mean? Either way, it's some supernatural shit going on in this world. I'm going to tell y'all two stories of my own. I might place these on TikToks. Now, one of them I have proof for. I still have the proof to this day. Now, when my daughter was, when she turned 1, her first birthday, she's 7 years old now. So on her first birthday, only ones was home was me, my daughter, who just turned 1, and my wife. At the time, my wife was upstairs, doing what wives do. You know what I mean? I don't know what she was doing, getting clothes together, whatever. But I was downstairs with my daughter, and she wasn't even really walking yet. This is at the time when she's just like standing up on stuff and, probably take a few steps and holding on to things and sit back down and crawl. She was still in that stage. You know what I mean? She just turned 1, her first birthday. Now, I remember I had this phone. I used to love this phone because I just got this phone. It was an Android. I'm an Android boy. So I just got this phone not too long ago. But I was wondering why, like, for the past couple of days, the phone was acting weird. The phone was acting really weird. Never mind this Wi-Fi, y'all. This Wi-Fi got my whole shit glitching. You know what I mean? But this phone just started acting weird. It just started glitching. So it started flashing like lights. Like it started taking all these pictures because the way I had it sitting on my lap, I'm like, what the fuck? It's flashing, but I didn't know it was taking pictures. I just see light on my, you could turn the flashlight on your phone. That's what I thought. I thought the flashlight was going off and on. So I'm like, what the fuck? So the shit just started taking pictures by itself. So I'm going through the picture. I'm like, damn, this shit was taking pictures. What is going on with this phone? So, as it's taking pictures, I'm looking at all the pictures. They blurry because it wasn't like the phone was focused enough to take a picture at any specific thing. Till I got to this one picture. When I tell you, mind you, nobody else is downstairs. Me and my daughter. Like on the left of my daughter, it's a tall figure of a man, and looked like a man. He's tall. You can see the feet. You can even see like a cloak. I don't know if it's a cloak because it's like shiny, or I don't know if they're wings. But it's a picture of a tall man. Slender. Can't see the face because it's like a hood. But he's tall. And he's standing there. And I still have that picture. So if y'all want to see that picture, y'all think I'm bullshitting, just, leave it in the comment. I'll email it to you. I should sell that joint. You know what I'm saying? But it's real. It's real. I ain't going to sell it. But I will show y'all the picture. You know what I mean? I still had the picture to this day. You know what I mean? No Photoshop shit, nothing. I made sure I kept that picture. And when I sent it to a lot of my homies and shit, like, they couldn't believe it. They like, yo, this shit is crazy. You know what I mean? But my sister spotted something in the picture. She said, yeah, I see that. But do you see behind it? And I'm looking at the picture. I couldn't see it at first. She said, there's other images. Like, that's not the only being. There's other beings in the back. And I was like, oh, shit. Now, mind you, in a picture, it looks like, you could tell it's still my living room, but it's like the whole dynamic, like everything in the living room changed. Like it was another world or something. You know what I mean? I have to show y'all the picture so y'all can understand. Y'all would have to know my living room, the way my living room set up, so you can understand. So it's like maybe we're merged in with another reality or something because that camera picked up what the human eye can't see. Yeah. And for some reason, it wanted me to see that we ain't alone. Now that's one story. You know what I'm saying? Take y'all to the second story. But this happened first. This story is the first story. But this happened a while back. You know what I mean? Now, this was probably back. This was back in the day before it wasn't that long ago, but you know, for the youngest that's watching, it probably seemed like a forever time ago. It don't seem that long to me. But this was like before cell phones was really popping like that. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I remember, because it's either I ain't had that many minutes on my phone. Yes, we used to have to pay for minutes a while back. We had to pay for our minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I remember I used to work a 7 to 3 shift. So this had to be in the early 2000s. I used to work down the street from my house, like 2 blocks from my house at a nursing home. And I used to work 7 in the morning to 3 o'clock. So I worked this shift. I come home. And I remember it was on a holiday. I think it was on like it was summertime. So it was either Memorial Day or Labor Day. It wasn't the 4th of July. It was like one of those holidays, Memorial Day or Labor Day. And the reason why I can remember is because my mom used to cook out on all them holidays. Now, I went to the back room. Now, I'm in the back room, right? I go to the back room because, you know, that's why I make my phone calls and that's how I know it was like early 2000s. Not only because I was working at that specific place. We had 2 phone lines in our house. One was downstairs and one was upstairs. The one was upstairs was in my sister room, in the back room. And we had the cordless phone downstairs. The cordless phone, I remember that joint was like kind of dead. So I had that joint charging because I couldn't use it. I was going to use that phone first. But I used the cordless phone. I mean, I went and used the phone in the back room. So I had to, like, my sister was at work. So I was chilling in her room, talking on the phone, making my phone calls, seeing what people doing today. Mind you, I hang up. I hear my mom in the backyard. Mind you, I'm in the back room. So that's the back window, you know what I mean, the backyard right there because I'm in the back room. I hear her in the back with my nephew. My nephews is grown now. Like, they like 30 and 28 and, you know what I'm saying, 25. So they in the backyard. They young at this time. They like around fucking 7 and 10, and maybe one was probably like 9. You know what I'm saying? They were around that age, you know, but they always the roll together. My mom, she yelling at them because they ain't listening. They supposed to be helping her clean the backyard out, getting grilled together. Mind you, I just got off work. I hear all this going on. She like, well, I told you to do this. Sean, you ain't listening. I mean, she's screaming at them. It's funny to me now when I'm thinking about it. But she's screaming at them, they not listening. So I'm about to make a phone call, or I just hung up the phone. I didn't fall asleep though. I still hear, I'm conscious, I'm up, I hear what's going on. See what's going on. Next thing you know, I get in a state of sleep paralysis right there. I didn't even fall asleep. I just can't move. I'm in sleep paralysis. I look towards the window. Why? When I hear my mom's voice, I see a figure, like a person, jump through the window and go under the bed. I see the feet because I'm laying on the bed like sideways, but I see the feet like go, like the person jump in the window, and I see their feet like crawled under the bed, like they was so scared, like my mom voice scared them or some shit. Like, cause my mom had one of them strong black woman voices that like she used to call my name. Like I knew I was in trouble. I used to be scared to death. So her voice sound like it scared these, I want to say ghosts. I don't know what to call it. Like, cause all I seen, and I know, I would say ghosts. But the nigga was kind of young because he had on these old school Nikes. That's what I saw going under the sneak, like near my feet. I seen his feet. I knew it was a nigga. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga ran under the bed, like crawled under the bed. I didn't see him no more. I look up. I see a white dude, like kind of young, maybe like in his 20s, but he had like this Amish clothes on, like black. He had the Amish hat on, and he like, please don't scream. I'm like, I'm trying to get out of it. I'm trying to break out of this shit. Like, yo, get the fuck away from what the fuck? Like, he like, please, please, don't scream. I remember he tried to like touch me, and his hands getting closer to me. I'm like, yo, get the fuck, get away from me, yo. I'm trying to this is what I'm saying to my mom, but I can't move. And he like timid, like he want to touch me, but he's scared. Now look up. It's a black girl. Now mind you, this is important. The black girl that I saw, she was a younger black girl, but she looked, I ain't gonna say just like, because I knew it wasn't her. She looked just like my homie's wife at the time. My homie, or his baby, I should say his baby mom at the time. She looked just like her, but it wasn't her. She just looked like her. She looked at the white boy. She had a red shirt on with like a jumper. She had her hair in a ponytail. Black girl, beautiful. She had her hair in a ponytail. She didn't look at me. She looked at the white dude and shaked her head like, you trying to touch this dude? Like, you stupid. Like, you know, he can't hear you. Like, you know what I mean? Or he can't help you. Like, she looked at a game that looked like, and now I'm confused. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Now, mind you, I know that I feel them all still in the room. It wasn't like no, should I say, like they didn't feel demonic. They just felt like they wasn't supposed to be there. Like, who the fuck are y'all? Y'all not, first of all, y'all wasn't supposed to be there because I'm in the back room of my mom's house. You know what I mean? Y'all wasn't supposed to be, who the fuck are y'all? And I know y'all not human. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all just popped up. So, like, mind you, I'm stuck in this joint. I'm trying to break out of this shit. As I'm trying to break out, I saw a white light. No bullshit, yo. No bullshit. I saw a white light, like, just appear. Like it was small, then it got bigger, and out of this white light was an older black woman. And you know who this older black woman looked like? She was beautiful. She had white hair. She had pearls on, like diamond, like everything was just shining. She had like a white dress. She was an older black woman. That's when I calmed down. Bro, I'm telling you, like, my heart rate went from up here to down here. This lady presence just calmed me. Like, I wasn't scared no more. The people that was around me disappeared when she came. So I don't know if she was like a guardian angel. She started speaking to me like telepathically. She said, everything's gonna be all right, baby. And she came over and touched me like this. She touched my forehead. She said, you gonna be all right. She said, okay. And I remember I was like, okay. And I wanted to ask her, who is she? But before I can even get that thought in, she turned around. She was going back into the light, and she said, I'm going to be with you. Just like that. And you know, she kind of looked like, you ever see the movie American Gangster? You remember Denzel Washington mom on American Gangster? She kind of looked like her, but it wasn't her. This lady was so beautiful. She had the best, her aura, her spirit, whatever, like, was so calming. So I wish I could see her today. Cause she made me feel like like nothing can touch me. Like, she protected me, yo, for whatever they was around me. And then as soon as she went back in that light, right, I broke out of like, yo. And I remember I ran downstairs. My mom still screaming at the kids and all that. I told my mom, like, what's wrong with it? I told my mom everything that happened. She said, for it, my mom believed this type stuff. My mom used to experience stuff like this too. And I told my brother, and I explained this shit to him, and I'm breaking it down, and I'm passionate about what I'm saying. You know what this nigga said? Yo, man, what you smoke before you laid down? I said, nigga, I ain't had no weed. I ain't had no drink. I said, I just got off work. I ain't even had time to do nothing. I'm calling everybody trying to, you know what I'm saying? See, I'm trying to get lit later on. I just worked on a holiday, you know what I mean? I know I got some time and a half. I was feeling good that day. So I was ready to get my day started. I'm like, nigga, I didn't get a chance to smoke anything. I came, laid down, and that happened. He like, man, whatever. But remember, I told y'all the important part was the girl and with the red shirt, right? With the jumper. Now, years later, same house. I don't live there now. My nephew, one of the ones that my mom was screaming at, you know what I mean? He told me that he fell asleep, sort of like the same thing. I think he fell asleep like sitting down or like in the kitchen or some shit. And he probably was smoking a little weed because, you know, they get older, they start smoking, you know what I mean? Just trigger down. But he fell down. He fell asleep in the kitchen. And he said he got into the same trance, like he couldn't move. And he seen the same girl. He described her. I said, does she look like such and such? He said, yeah. She had a red shirt on with a jumper. Bro, that's the same girl I saw. Same girl I saw. So it's a presence. That's either in my house, around my house. Something is a girl with a red shirt on. But he said he seen a white dude, like a heavy set white dude too. You know what I'm saying? But he seen her, the girl with the red shirt on with the jumper. You know what I'm saying? And it was just crazy. I'm like, yo, because I never told him about that story. But when he was telling me and he described her, I'm like, that's the same girl I saw. And I told, you know, your grandmama about it. I told your uncles about it. I told everybody about it. They ain't believe me. Just like they probably don't believe you, but I believe you because I know what I saw. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. So if y'all got any crazy, creepy stories out there, you know what I mean? I love to hear them. I like to. That's not, yo. I had a lot of things happen to me. I mean, since I was little, yo. Like things always happened to me that I couldn't explain. But they the two that stood out to me the most. And I told, like, the first one, like I said, I got proof. I still got the picture. And the last one, you know what I'm saying, the one I just told you about, I got proof of that too because I told everybody when it happened, and my nephew experienced the same thing. So that's my proof right there. Like, I don't care if people believe it or not. I know what I saw. And if y'all go back on my videos a couple months ago, I told y'all about some creepy shit that happened at work. This wasn't no ghostly shit, but this was some shit like I'm working around some niggas that I don't think is human. So go check them videos out, yo. This is Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. Peace and love, y'all.